The MPOW is a C sedan with a very sporty look and goes in the line that the market is moving in that segment. I think it's going to be a reference thanks to its design, its technology, the performances, because it's going to be the most performing car in the model in the segment, in the area.
If you think you've seen the best electric car technology, then wait until you see the latest Chinese EV solution. We are talking about GAC's revolutionary in-wheel motor engine. Unlike EV engines that rely on a centralized motor, GAC's cutting-edge technology places the power directly on the wheels. The result? Lighter, faster, and more efficient vehicles set to take over the entire American EV industry. But what makes GAC's engine so outstanding? And can it take on US giants like Tesla and Rivian? Join us as we reveal China's game-changing technology and give the answers to these questions. GAC's in-wheel motor engine. GAC's new engine is designed to power new-generation Chinese electric vehicles. These cars feel lighter, faster, and more agile than anything you've ever driven. But to fully understand the importance of this technology, you need to appreciate what sets it apart from peer competitors in the global EV industry. Here is the deal. Current EV engines rely on a centralized motor. So far, this setup powers all electric vehicles in the United States. The problem is that it comes with its share of compromises. For instance, cars are heavy, they consume more energy, and it limits the design of the vehicle. That is where GAC's in-wheel motor technology comes in. The Chinese EV giant changed this formula by placing the motors directly inside the wheels. It is an absolute revolution in the power efficiency of electric vehicles. The details of how this works will change everything you know about EV engines. Let's break it down further. In ordinary EVs, the centralized motor sends power to the wheels through a drivetrain system. Think of it like a chef in a kitchen sending dishes to tables through a series of waitstaff. Yes, it works, but it's not the fastest way to serve a meal. Imagine if the diners could immediately prepare their food at the table, cutting the middleman. That's what GAC's in-wheel motor technology does. Power flows directly at the wheel, meaning energy flows seamlessly where needed. If you're still wondering why we call it revolutionary, for starters, it reduces the vehicle's weight. Remember we mentioned that GAC engineers removed some super heavy components of ordinary EV engines? For instance, they removed the drive shafts and differential systems. By cutting away precious kilograms, the vehicles enjoy better energy efficiency levels. It is simple. A lighter car requires less power to move, which means the range of the EV will also be extended without the need for large batteries. This is a big deal in the market. Every extra mile of range draws customers to EV brands, but it's not just about weight, it's also about space. With the central motor and drive shafts out of the way, designers suddenly have more room to play with. We are talking about more cargo space and sleeker interiors. For GAC, this opens the door to creating vehicles that don't just meet today's standards, but set entirely new ones. Now let's talk about performance. With each wheel powered independently, the GAC and wheel motor technology will bring unprecedented control and precision. In old EV systems, energy lost during braking is partially held and returned to the battery. But the GAC and wheel motor technology brings an entirely new system. Each wheel functions as its mini generator during braking, producing even more energy and boosting overall efficiency. It's like getting cash back whenever you stop at a red light. Not a bad deal. For GAC, the in-wheel motor technology did not come by a sudden stroke of luck. It is the result of years of meticulous research and development. GAC saw the potential in in-wheel motors and committed to developing the technology until it was ready for mass production. GAC engineers tackled issues with motor durability, cooling systems, and the difficulty of integrating electronics directly into the wheels. Now, they have a system that's not just innovative, but reliable. So why hasn't everyone already switched to the in-wheel motor technology? One reason is cost. Developing and manufacturing in-wheel motors is expensive, but GAC's engineers have found ways to make the technology more affordable without sacrificing quality. They have optimized production processes, sourced materials locally, and relied on China's robust manufacturing industry to reduce costs. But innovation alone doesn't guarantee success. especially in the competitive and dynamic American market. The next question is, how will GAC ensure its groundbreaking technology finds its place on American highways? Keep watching to find the answers. GAC's plan to dominate the American EV market. Breaking into the American automotive market is not a small feat. Fortunately, GAC has a plan for the in-wheel motor technology to capture the attention and wallets of American users. First, explain why GAC chose the US as its next market. The American EV market is not just the largest globally, but also one of the fastest growing, driven by a shift toward cleaner energy and government incentives for EV adoption. States like California and New York have set aggressive timelines to phase out combustion engines. This means the demand for electric cars will continue to grow. GAC sees an opportunity to bring innovative in-wheel motor technology to this fertile ground. According to media reports, GAC has extensively researched the American market. They understand that US drivers want range, reliability, price, and style. And luckily, that's exactly what the powertrain was designed for. But design and technology alone are not enough. GAC had to figure out how to enter the market physically, which meant addressing distribution. Unlike Tesla, which built its showrooms and service centers network, GAC has adopted a hybrid approach. For instance, the company is partnering with dealership groups to tap into their existing supply networks while establishing stores in key cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Miami. If you visit any of those centers, agents can show you how the in-wheel motor technology and wheel motor technology works. It is also important to talk about price, and here's where GAC is playing a masterstroke. While Tesla and Rivian position themselves as premium brands, GAC targets a lower price range without compromising quality and features. GAC's products are much lower than mid-range models from brands like Tesla, Ford, and Chevrolet. Then, there's the matter of trust. American drivers can be skeptical of foreign brands, particularly those from China, given historical concerns about quality and reliability. GAC is tackling this head-on with a robust marketing strategy. The company is focusing on transparency and credibility. For instance, industry experts have testified to the quality of GAC's products. GAC is slowly building trust and winning over one skeptical driver at a time. GAC is also investing heavily in education. They understand that most American drivers are still learning about how EVs work. GAC offers every interested buyer interactive digital content, virtual reality experience in showrooms, and hands-on test drives. The goal is simple: to demystify the technology and show its benefits to everyday drivers. The company isn't stopping at just educating drivers. They're also making strategic alliances with key US tech and energy players. Collaborations with companies specializing in charging infrastructure, battery technology, and software development are helping GAC address another concern for American EV buyers: convenience. By ensuring their vehicles are compatible with widely available charging networks and offering advanced software features like over-the-air updates, GAC is positioning itself as a forward-thinking brand that solves problems before they arise. Perhaps one of the boldest moves in GAC's playbook is its approach to branding. Instead of leaning heavily on its Chinese heritage, the company is building a global image focusing on international values like innovation, sustainability, and quality. The marketing campaigns are sleek and modern, and often rely on the futuristic capabilities of the in-wheel motor system. GAC vehicles are the next smart choice for forward-thinking drivers. We have come to the most important part of this video. According to reports, GAC is not just interested in conquering the US market. GAC wants the in-wheel motor technology to become the industry standard for the EV market. Can they achieve this? Keep watching to find out. GAC's in-wheel motor engine and the future of EV engines. According to industry watchers, the electric vehicle industry has reached an innovation stage, and small advancements are no longer enough. Companies have to come up with groundbreaking ideas to set industry standards. Let's look at the EV engines of Tesla and Rivian. For instance, they rely on centralized motors with drivetrain systems. The truth is that these are fairly advanced systems, but compared to GAC's powertrain, well, they are not so good. True success now depends on transformative innovation that rewrites the rules and reshapes the industry, and talk of groundbreaking innovations. That is where GAC's in-wheel motor technology comes in. But there is still one question. Can GAC set the standard for the future of EVs? To answer this, we must look beyond competition and consider how GAC's technology could redefine everything from vehicle design to the manufacturing process, infrastructure, and the expectations of users. Some experts believe that the most important aspect of GAC's in-wheel motor system is the architecture of future EVs. The design is a game changer. Since it is not a centralized motor or drivetrain, designers can rethink the layout of electric cars entirely. Imagine cars with modular designs, where the cabin can be customized for various purposes, including luxury, utility, or even autonomous ride-sharing pods. GAC's technology opens the door to such possibilities by providing a flexible foundation that can accommodate virtually any configuration the users want. And here is an extra. The design flexibility will benefit consumers and EV makers. For instance, Tesla had to set up several workshops for different models of their EV cars, and this is not very pocket-friendly for users. It drives up costs and takes a long time to hit the market. GAC's in-wheel motors make it easy to build different kinds of vehicles on the same basic design. This means it's cheaper to make lots of various models. GAC could even sell this technology to other car companies, making them partners, not just competitors. Well, you want to know another reason why we think GAC's engine design will become the industry standard? It's about charging. GAC is optimizing the engines to work well with existing infrastructure. GAC's cars will work with current charging networks. That is not all. The company is also teaming up with others to create more fast charging options, and thanks to the in-wheel motor system, GAC's cars will use less energy for every mile. This means they don't need as much power from charging stations. It simplifies drivers' lives while helping reduce the strain on the overall energy system, which will become necessary as more people start using electric cars. GAC could also take the lead when it comes to sustainability. Sure, electric cars are seen as greener than regular cars, but the production process and the batteries they use play a big role in their impact on the environment. GAC is shaking things up by developing new ways to reduce waste and emissions during production. Do you know they now use recycled materials and energy-saving tech on their assembly lines? GAC's in-wheel motor engine is also so efficient that their cars can go the same distance with smaller batteries. That means we can rely less on less critical resources like lithium and cobalt, which are hard to get and not so great for the planet. Undoubtedly, GAC is becoming a major player in the global shift to clean energy. But to truly lead the way, GAC must deliver on its big ideas and inspire others in the industry to do the same. The real test won't happen in offices or factories. It will occur on the roads and in the everyday lives of people driving GAC vehicles. Do you think GAC's in-wheel motor engine will conquer the EV industry beyond our expectations? We would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed watching the video, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the following video on your screen, and you will enjoy it. Affordability as a strategy. BYD's rapid growth in the electric vehicle market, commonly called the EV market, is driven by one primary factor: affordability. In an industry led by major players like Tesla and Mercedes, BYD has emerged as a global leader, recently surpassing Tesla as the world's largest EV manufacturer, with sales in over 60 countries.
Chinese automaker sold more than 526,000 fully electric vehicles in the fourth quarter of last year, which was enough to outpace Tesla.
The company's founder, chairman, and CEO Wang Chuanfu has had a strategic focus on making EVs accessible, helping the company to dominate the market by emphasizing affordable, quality vehicles that appeal to a broad audience worldwide. Now, BYD has released a big new product in the electric car market called the Seagull EV Honor Edition, which starts at a very low price. This is a strong move that shows BYD's desire to start a price competition with regular gas-powered cars. But with an electric vehicle this cheap, who wouldn't think about switching from gasoline? But that's not even the best part. Called the Mini Lamborghini, the Seagull is not only about being cheap, but there's more to it. It was designed under the creative eye of Wolfgang Egger, a former Lamborghini designer, adding an unexpected touch of luxury to this entry-level EV. Inside, the Honor Edition does not disappoint, boasting a 10.1-inch rotating infotainment screen driven by BYD's Di-Link intelligent network connection, which brings media and connectivity right to the driver's fingertips. It can also go up to 252 miles with the choice of 30.08 kilowatts and 38.88 kilowatts blade battery packs. It will also be able to fast charge from 30% to 80% in only 30 minutes. BYD has designed an affordable electric vehicle with smart features that could impress even the most doubtful driver. BYD introduced its new electric car, the Seagull, in China on April 27, 2023.
We're looking at a BYD Seagull. This vehicle was recently introduced and kind of caught the auto industry, really caught their attention.
Unlike other electric cars in its price range that have only 3 doors, the Seagull has a unique 5-door hatchback design and seats 4 people, measuring just 148.8 inches in length. Chinese media reported that BYD created the Seagull with younger customers in mind, aiming for those who want a simple way to get around. The Seagull's exterior has a modern look with sharp lines, headlights shaped at angles, and a roof that slopes down to rear lights connected by a light bar. Inside, BYD maximized space by extending the wheelbase to length ratio to 66%, higher than their BYD Dolphin model at 64%, and using a thinner battery design. The dashboard reflects a wing shape inspired by a seagull's wings, offering a sleek 2-tone look and featuring a 10.1-inch rotatable touchscreen alongside a smaller 5-inch digital display. Safety was also prioritized, as the Seagull includes 6 airbags, rear disc brakes, an electronic parking brake, and electronic stability control. BYD built 61% of the car's frame from high-strength steel, using hot forming for added durability in key areas. After debuting at the Auto Shanghai show in April last year, BYD started delivering the Seagull across China and received a remarkable 10,000 orders in just one day. By November 29th the same year, the 200,000th Seagull rolled off the production line, an impressive achievement in only 7 months. Selling at a price under 90,000 yen, which is about $12,000, the Seagull quickly attracted attention from both international media and industry experts. Can any other electric car compete with this level of affordability and design? BYD reduced the Seagull's price by 5% in March 2024 with the release of a special Seagull Honor Edition for the 2024 model year, adding a new ice blue exterior with a sea blue interior.
It's the best-selling Chinese electric brand. Now, the car that I'm standing in front of right now is the Seagull. It's a new all-electric car.
The Seagull is available in 3 models that make electric driving accessible and flexible, depending on your needs. The Vitality Edition is the base model, perfect for everyday city trips with a range of 190 miles. This is like driving from Los Angeles to San Diego on a single charge. The mid-range Freedom Edition has the same range and similar features, but offers a few extra comforts, ideal if you want something a bit more refined for your commute. Finally, there's the Flying Edition, the top version with an extended range of 252 miles, so you could easily travel from New York to Washington, D.C. without needing a recharge. All models reach up to 81 miles per hour, and with a fast charger, you can bring the battery from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes, perfect for a quick coffee break. The Seagull's reach is rapidly extending beyond China. A new product, the Dolphin Mini, was just launched in South America. The price in Brazil was around $20,000, an amenable price level to an EV in any global market. BYD is doing great with its plan to offer affordable EVs. Last year, the company sold over 280,000 units of Seagull in China, most of them over the sales of Dolphin and Yuan Plus Auto 3 models. It's making waves in the industry. Rivals like Ford are taking notice. Ford CEO Jim Farley even confessed to being worried, saying if car makers can't hold their own against Chinese electric vehicle companies, then 20% to 30% of their revenue is at risk. In response, Ford is now developing a low-cost EV platform to stay competitive.
People from outside of Ford that have expertise in that, and we are developing a low-cost EV platform.
But BYD is not stopping with entry-level cars. The company is making its way into the high-end sector with new launches such as the Yangwang U9 electric supercar, priced at a heavy $233,000, and two mid-size electric SUVs, the Sea Lion 07 and Song L, which directly aim at bestsellers like Tesla's Model Y. The BYD Seagull EV Honor Edition is not just a cheap car, it makes a point. With a combination of great design, good range, and leading-edge technology at an equitable price, BYD has written a new script for what can be expected from affordable EVs. They are not only creating change with increasing competition against gas cars, but also leading the industry into a new and exciting time. But you may wonder why BYD is so focused on making affordable cars. Here's why. A tireless cost-cutting CEO. To begin with, BYD's chairman, Wang Chuanfu, is all about getting electric vehicles affordable. Chuanfu is a tireless cost-cutter, and Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's longtime partner at Berkshire Hathaway, highlighted Wang's rare talent in one of his final interviews last year. Reflecting on Wang's hands-on skills, Munger recounted how Wang could inspect someone's part in the morning and be able to replicate it by the afternoon, a quality Munger described as unlike anything he'd ever seen. He praised Wang as both a natural engineer and an executive who gets things done, a powerful combination that Munger believed set him apart.
But BYD is going to be huge in electric vehicles. They're already huge, and they're going to be much more huge, and then they're going to be huge.
Was it any wonder, then, that Munger went so far as to say Wang was even better at actually making things than Elon Musk? Most likely, Chuanfu draws inspiration from his own amazing personal journey, from tough beginnings to success. Having started as an orphan, Wang created a large EV business and even outpaced Tesla's Elon Musk in China's tough market. That past could drive him to make sure more people can afford electric vehicles, since he wants to increase EV use around the world. Under his leadership, BYD has become a top company in affordable clean energy vehicles. They offer new and low-cost choices to customers while still keeping quality and sustainability. Tesla's cheapest model in China starts at around $31,900, more than 3 times the price of BYD's lowest-cost model. BYD's Seagull, an all-electric hatchback priced at $9,900, sold over 280,000 units last year, representing nearly 20% of BYD's total battery EV sales. As a short history, BYD Auto started in January 2003 when Wang Chuanfu bought the Xi'an Qinchuan Automobile Company. In 2005, BYD produced its first car, the BYD F3. Not long after, in 2008, BYD launched the F3 DM, its first plug-in hybrid vehicle, and the next year, it introduced the E6, its first fully electric car. Since 2020, BYD has seen impressive growth in sales, driven by the demand for new energy vehicles in China. Beginning in 2021, BYD expanded its electric car sales beyond China to areas like Europe, Southeast Asia, Oceania, and Latin America. In March 2022, the company made a bold shift by stopping the production of cars powered only by internal combustion engines, choosing instead to focus entirely on new energy vehicles. By the fourth quarter of 2023, BYD had achieved a major milestone, becoming the world's top seller of battery electric vehicles, surpassing Tesla. Tesla is a big deal in the electric vehicle industry. They've been around since 2003 and have led the market with their high-tech, top-performing cars. Tesla changed how people think about EVs by showing they could be fast, reliable, and desirable. Their Model S set the bar for luxury electric cars, and the Model 3 made EVs more affordable and available to a wider audience. Tesla's factories, called gigafactories, are some of the largest in the world, allowing them to ramp up production and meet global demand.
We're excited to announce that the next Tesla Gigafactory will be in Mexico near Monterrey.
They also built an extensive network of fast charging stations, making it easier for owners to drive long distances. So, When BYD beat Tesla in BEV sales in the last quarter of last year, it was a huge moment. Tesla has been the leader for so long, and beating them in sales shows that other companies, especially ones from China like BYD, are becoming a serious challenge. BYD's success is partly due to its ability to offer affordable cars and their strong backing in China, a market where EVs are growing rapidly. This shift shows that even though Tesla is still a major player, the EV market is getting more competitive as new companies enter the game. The rivalry between BYD and Tesla, two major players in the electric vehicle market, is heating up. BYD recently announced a new technology that promises smoother rides, even on rough or bumpy roads. This new tech, designed for BYD's high-end Yangwang line, could make off-road driving and city rides more comfortable. But that's not all. BYD's innovation uses LiDAR sensors, which are the same type of sensors used in many assisted driving systems. These sensors create detailed maps around the car, allowing it to predict and adjust for bumps, turns, and even shallow water. BYD's founder, Wang Chuanfu, said this breakthrough leads and surpasses foreign technology, a possible jab at Tesla, which recently recalled more than 360,000 vehicles over issues with its self-driving software. Meanwhile, Tesla is making moves in China too. CEO Elon Musk recently announced that Tesla will open a new factory in Shanghai, focusing on producing megapacks, which are massive batteries the size of a shipping container. Each megapack can power up to 3,600 homes for an hour, helping meet China's demand for renewable energy storage. As BYD takes aim at Tesla with new technology, and Tesla expands its footprint in BYD's home market, it's clear that the battle for EV dominance is just getting started. The company also made history in China by becoming the top-selling car brand in 2023, taking the lead from Volkswagen, which had held that title since China's automotive market opened up. Today, BYD ranks as the third most valuable car maker globally by market value. A big part of BYD's success lies in its strong vertical integration.
BYD is the #1 EV maker in China, so it's still like a trade I think that he would probably want to be a part of, but we're just sort of waiting to hear more, any disclosures perhaps on what's going on there exactly.
They use the BYD Group's experience in producing their own batteries, electric motors, and electronic parts. Most of the parts in BYD vehicles are made within the company, which keeps costs down and allows flexibility in production. The company even operates its own lithium mines, processing facilities, battery production plants, and a chip-making unit. As of 2024, BYD's battery division, FinDreams Battery, is the world's second-largest producer of electric vehicle batteries, specializing in lithium iron phosphate batteries, including BYD's unique Blade battery. The contribution of the battery will surprise you. The Blade battery. BYD has spent 27 years developing advanced battery technology, which has greatly helped them create some of the most innovative electric vehicles on the market. BYD leads the world in producing lithium iron phosphate, or LFP batteries, which are in high demand and expected to make up over 60% of the global power battery market this year. What makes LFP batteries so appealing? They don't use cobalt and offer excellent thermal stability compared to other types. BYD's battery technology has passed tough safety tests, like crush tests, heat tests, and overcharging tests, often exceeding industry requirements. BYD was also one of the first to implement a thermal management system for their batteries, keeping the temperature at an ideal level for smooth and reliable performance in any weather condition. Thanks to this energy efficiency, BYD's electric vehicles in every category achieve some of the industry's best driving ranges. BYD has also introduced the Blade battery, which has become a major breakthrough in the field. This ultra-safe battery is used in all BYD passenger cars and is changing the game in both safety and battery density, delivering top-notch EV performance. The Blade battery's clever array design allows it to offer 50% more space than traditional block batteries. In safety tests, the Blade battery has performed remarkably well in nail penetration tests, reaching a safe 30 to 60 Celsius without smoke or fire, clear proof of its safety. BYD has become a symbol of innovation and engineering excellence, creating revolutionary products with proven reliability. The company's rapid success is evident in its team of over 40,000 engineers, all dedicated to designing the most efficient solutions for a sustainable future. One main strength is BYD's ability to control every stage of production, from raw materials, research and design, to manufacturing, application, and recycling. This level of control has allowed BYD to be the first and only car manufacturer to produce its own powertrain system, batteries, motors, and motor control system. BYD's NEV solutions are making a global impact by helping to reduce carbon footprints. From passenger cars to buses and trucks, BYD's electric vehicles are helping shift transportation towards electrification across public, commercial, and private sectors.